We are talking about squats. Why do fitness instructors and personal trainers love them? Well, I love them too, and I'm going to talk about the reason that we like to include squats in routines, what they're all about, what muscles we're using, and then get into some variations on that exercise. So the squat is basically sitting down and standing up. Every time throughout the day that you sit down and stand up, it's a variation on a squat. So it's a super functional exercise. We are using some of the largest muscles in the body, the glutes and the quadriceps, largest muscles and muscle groups. So we're strengthening muscles, boosting bone health, boosting metabolism, staying fit and functional, all those great things. So there's a variation for everybody. Let's start with, as I said, every time we sit down and stand up, we're doing a squat. So let's start seated. If you're a beginner just looking to get started back to exercise, here's a great variation, modification of a squat. So you can just start seated. Make sure you have a chair that is sturdy, that's not going to slide around, and that you can get your feet down on the floor. You can move a little bit away from the backrest, and starting even with your hands on the chair, core engaged, slightly pulling the belly button in. And then we'll do a partial stand up, sit down. So just coming part way up and sitting back down, and part way up and sitting back down. And you could do about 10 of those, have a little break, and then do 2 more sets. So 3 sets of 10. Then next variation, same idea, partial stand up, sit down, taking the hands away. We can just cross our arms in front or clasp our hands. Again, making sure that chair is not going to slide. We're going to do partial stand up, sit down. Really using those muscles we talked about. We're also using pretty much all of the lower body muscles here. Again, you could do 10 of those, see how that feels, maybe do 2 more sets. And then the last one we're going to look at using a chair is standing right up and sitting back down. And again, you could have your hands clasped and you're going to stand all the way up and then sit down. And if you want to have a hand available to feel where the chair is, go ahead and do that. So the reason I'm showing all these variations is there's something for everybody. And so let's move on from once you establish that standing up, sitting down 10 times, you're feeling good about that, we're going to go on to body weight squats. And these are a classic. I love body weight squats. I include them in a lot of my workouts. And what are they? So we're always going to come back to thinking about this chair, this sitting down and standing up. So I'll stand sideways. We're imagining there's a chair behind us. We initiate the squat at our hips. So hips are moving back. That's the first thought. Hips move back like I'm about to sit down. My knees are bending, but they're staying over top of ankles. So what we don't want the knees coming in. We want them staying over top of our feet and ankles. Hips move back, we're keeping the chest lifted, keeping the eyes forward, and then we stand up tall. And you decide how far down you're coming. So, some of the reasons people say, I don't like squats, is they've been told they have to come down to a certain position. You can do a little mini, to get started right here. That's awesome. So you decide, you decide the comfortable position for your feet. I like to come just a little bit wider than hip width. And here's the squat. Using those glutes, using those quadriceps. Next variation, and you'll see this in a lot of my routines, is we squat, stand up, and then do something else like a high knee lift. So alternating. So it can be squat, up, knee, squat, up, knee. I love these. Another idea is squat and leg lift to this side. Squat and lift, squat, leg lift. So you can be creative with it. There's all sorts of things you can do. You can add arm moves, of course. Once you're, again, feeling really comfortable with body weight, you can always add some extra resistance, dumbbells, resistance bands under your feet. But don't feel like you have to do those things. Your body weight against gravity is already a really great exercise. I have some of my favorite dumbbells here. So I can pick up these 4-pound dumbbells and just hold them at the side of my body. Coming into my squat. Now I'm doing body weight against gravity plus 8 pounds, so adding a little bit more resistance. I could also add an upper body move for a compound exercise. So I could do squat, bicep curl, again, all sorts of variations you can do with your light dumbbells. I could use one dumbbell. So I have my 8-pound dumbbell. I could hold it in 2 hands in front of my chest and just hold it here. What I like to do if I'm using one dumbbell is hold it in one hand. This way I'm activating my trunk muscles, my stabilizing muscles. And however many I do on one side, then I would switch to the other side. Again, it's adding a bit more resistance against gravity. So all sorts of variations that we can do with this one exercise, the squat. I'd love to hear in the comments below which of all of these variations you want to try today. And if you have other ideas of creative ways to add the squat into your workout, comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video valuable, give me a like, and I look forward to seeing you in another workout. Take good care.